I've been working on a new cheesy potato soup recipe and I finally got it where I want it. This is something I can make every week and not get tired of it. We like to have leftovers of this, so I make a pretty big batch. Cut up 5 pounds of red potatoes, and then we're going to simmer those until they're fork tender. We all know bacon makes everything better, so we're going to slice up an entire pound of bacon. You need at least a 7-quart pot for this. This is my Staub 7-quart coquette. While that bacon's starting to cook, we're going to shred our cheese. Take the time and shred your own. It melts so much better. I'm using cheddar and Gruyere as well as some Velveeta. And I always spray the cheese grater because it keeps it from sticking. Set the bacon aside once it's cooked through. And with a pound of bacon, I put about a half a cup of flour in there to create our roux. Just stir that for a few minutes, and then we're going to slowly add in 4 cups of milk. I use whole milk for this because I think that adds more flavor. And also make sure you have your heat on low-medium whenever you start making your roux. After our milk's added and it starts to thicken just a little bit, we're going to add 4 cups of chicken broth. And then the seasonings that you see here. I use some smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, rosemary, sage, as well as some black pepper, and then some potato slayer seasoning that you can get at Walmart. A cup of sour cream, as well as a cup of cream of chicken. And for the extra flavor, I usually get the cream of chicken with herbs. Slowly start working our cheese in. And then once all that shredded cheese is melted, we're going to add our Velveeta. I use a full 20-ounce block. And I know that a lot of people say Velveeta is not cheese. I don't care what you say. It's still delicious, and I love it. At this point, you can start tasting. Add a little bit of salt if you need to, but keep in mind you're going to add your bacon in. And this recipe also calls for a pound of diced ham, so just be a little conservative with that salt because the bacon and ham is going to add some. Stir that in, and then we're going to add those red potatoes. Then I just turn this heat down on low, and I let it simmer for about 15 or 20 minutes. There is nothing healthy about this potato soup, but let me tell you, it is like pure comfort food. Once you fix a bowl, you got to add a little more shredded cheese to the top. This is Colby Jacks, some bacon pieces, and then I always got to have some of those club crackers. This is perfect for the cold weather. And let me know in the comments if you'd rather have some cheesy potato soup or a bowl of chili.